Hi everyone, this is Elisa, and what I'm going to tell you might make you a little bit crazy, but I will explain. Previously, and some of you have already completed Module 1 CTE Standard 13, what we asked you to do was copy and paste a completed standards checklist. This was the previous instructions. I'm asking you to do something slightly different now, and I have altered it. Let me explain why. As a teacher, much like you, when I find that something does not add value to PBL, it's very hard for me to continue to do it because your time is valuable, and I just debated with myself about just leave it alone for this session and change it for the next one. But I just couldn't ask you to continue to do work that we didn't believe was meaningful. So here are the new directions. It's all updated on all of the standards, but I want to walk you through it. Previously, and those of you who have finished it, you did this. You uploaded a chart of the standards. For example, in Module 1, Standard 13, there were check boxes here for you to check. I'm not going to ask you to do that step, to download it, to put the checks in and upload it. It just began to feel like busy work to me. So what I'm going to ask you to do is simply read it. Here are the directions for what you're asked to do, and I put this in there just in case. It says step 1, review the standard and the substandards. You do not need to upload the checklist, simply review it. Again, for you folks, and it's true for me, who really feel like, okay, I just want to know what I need to do and go forward, changes can be upsetting. But I do absolutely understand, but I just can't ask you to do something as busy teachers that I don't feel like adds meaning. So here's what we have. We're going to ask you to identify what we're thinking of as a strength, and we're going to ask you to look back into the practice you currently do. And then we're going to ask you to look at something that you'd like to improve. And we're going to ask you to look forward and tell us what you would add. The standards, remember, which are listed up here on each and every standard page. I'm sorry for the formatting. I did it so quickly this morning. It was more important to me to have it be there than have it be pretty. I will go back and make those changes at some point today. So the standards are up there. This is decoding. This is to help you understand. So if you're thinking of 13.1 and a strength, these are like sentence starters that we do for our students. Not because you can't figure out the standards, but it's simply to support you in the standards. And then as always, there's an example of each down below. And then at the very bottom of the page is where you can view work and submit. So I want to show you just one more thing quickly. I clicked on the due date checklist page, and notice for each standard what I had written here, standard 13, checklist, looking back, looking forward. We're not going to do the checklist. I can remove that, but I feel badly sending you an updated one. I'll change the ones that are linked here, and I'll change this one. So what they're going to be coming forward is write the name of the number of the standard, looking back, looking forward, we're removing the checklist. I do apologize, but I guess I don't, because as a teacher, once you get data in, once you look at what people are doing, accommodating, modifying what you're doing becomes critically important based on the data you get and the feedback. So again, I apologize, and here we go.